So, I'm sure you guys are probably aware of this by now, but I'm sort of a big fan of psychological thrillers in anime. I mean, most of the series I've covered are within that genre. These include series like Classroom of the Elite, Death Note, and Code Geass. I also really want to see Monster, but I can't find it anywhere to watch. Anyways, I figured why not make a video discussing why I like the genre so damn much. First, let's discuss what might be the most important part of any series, the protagonist. Now, there's multiple ways to create a compelling main character, and my favorite is how it's done in this genre. I'm a sucker for watching badass guys thinking of the most bizarre and crazy plans and just outsmarting everyone to achieve their goals. I personally enjoy that much more than watching, like, some isekai main character beat up everyone with his epic powers with a harem of girls by his side. Okay, now Ayanokoji also has a bunch of girls following him and he beats people up or whatever. To each their own, you know? I mean, who needs cute girls when you have characters like these chads? You see, I'm no simp, guys. Or I just sound gay. Okay, but first, let's look at Lelouch from Code Geass. Right off the bat, Code Geass is a masterpiece of a series. I mean, this show tosses twists and turns at you like it's nothing. I mean, there's moments where entire purposes for plots you figure out they're not what you thought they were. Yet, the great Lelouch v Britannia seems to always adapt to any situation and completely demolish anyone in his path. Now, unlike characters like Ayanokoji, we do see Lelouch actually stressed out, but it's kinda hard to tell if it's just an act or not. After all, Lelouch himself is a very expressive and dramatic person, which is another reason the show is so interesting, because it's not just the characters who don't know what Zero's next move is, it's the audience as well. And that tends to be the case with a lot of these shows. It's why they keep their audiences engaged and wondering what's gonna happen next. Now let's talk about Ayanokoji Kiyotaka from Classroom of the Elite. While Ayanokoji is quite similar, there is a difference in his character compared to Lelouch and the others on this list. And I think one of those is the added level of mystery with his character. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka is a pretty interesting dude in the fact that he's always contradicting himself. This can mostly be seen through the light novel. He has the mindset that all people are nothing but tools and winning is all that matters. That is the mindset acquired from the White Room. However, at the end of the day, Ayanokoji wants to be normal. He wants freedom. He doesn't want to be the White Room student his father makes him be. Ayanokoji states in Volume 5 when Sakiyanagi confronts him, "I wanted to be defeated, because it would mean that old man would lose." That old man being his father. He himself even states that he has a contradiction. The White Room mentality in him wants him to always win, but deep down he wants to lose, therefore so his father's ideals lose. Ayanokoji always leaves a sense of mystery in his character, with every move he makes, while still having those high IQ plans that leave you in suspense on what'll happen next. Another trait all these characters have in common is the morality behind them. Are they good or evil? And obviously that question never has such a simple answer. I think the character that portrays this the best is Light Yagami from Death Note. Light's entire goal is essentially the question of, is being evil for the greater good the right thing to do? Now, obviously the short answer is no. Using the Death Note was a bad move and makes him evil. But it's not quite that simple, and the show really makes you think. I went back and forth rooting for Light and then L. Both of them have done evil and good. Overall, Death Note really puts the psychological and psychological thrillers for me. And as far as Tomodatchi game goes, it's honestly just really satisfying. For me personally, I can't say I was as invested in the characters as the others on the list. However, watching Yuichi just curb stomp his opponents was really satisfying. He has some of the most expressive faces whenever he wins, more so than the others, which I think his satisfying reactions to getting one over someone is really fun to watch. Like Lelouch, he seems very much like an entertainer for the audience. Plus, I find Yuichi particularly compelling due to his two sides in his personality. If you're curious, I do go more in depth in the video on screen now and in the description. But to me, Yuichi's unclear mindset is incredibly intriguing. I love the way all these series portray their main characters and the worlds they're in. Death Note was one of the first animes I ever watched, and Classroom of the Elite is the first and only light novel I've ever read. But I think overall, those are just some of the reasons I enjoy the genre so much. Speaking of things I like so much, thank you guys for the Patreon members. I love you. That was a horrible transition. Anyways, if you want me to make more videos like this one, leave a like and subscribe. Bye.